Hello everyone, I'm Nick from nextstepnick.com, and as you can tell from these sleek chrome graphics, we are going to start our next part of the long play of State of Mind. So, when we left off, we were taking our child to an event. I forget what it is. I thought about this one a bit whilst I was away, to be honest, and I'm interested to see how it progresses. But there was quite a lot of stuff to pull apart, really. So we were at the Infinity Tower. I forgot how horrendous they look. Just see all the graphics popping in there. Okay. So we're at the Infinity Tower. If I remember rightly, we were going to a hospital.
Adam, are you concerned? Do not forget, you are what counts.
Well, that's nice.
You. But who are you? What are your goals? What is your
Good
purpose?
point.
All the answers are here. Here in your city. Take a look around and enjoy your day.
Okay. Oh, look, the present. I'm sure that's a play on words to highlight the fact we're actually in the future. Interesting. I've got a little bit of the flu at the moment, so you'll have to bear with me in regard to my voice. I might sound a little bit nasally. There's that horrible squiddly diddly thing. I forgot about that. And I'm sorry, but his sleeves, I can't... Oh, God. Okay. Come with me, weird, demanding child. I remember that he was making demands of me last time because he wanted me to make his cereal for him because he was lazy. Oh. Okay, I didn't press anything. Ooh. They just look so frightening, don't they? It's like a very early version of the Terminator that they've pulled skin across a frame. Oh. What's going on? Some kind of intrigue. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that was strange. Setting some nice seeds for intrigue later. If you're thinking this game is choppy, it's playing a little bit choppy as well. I'm playing it through the Microsoft Store. I'm playing it via the Game Pass on PC. And I tend to find...
Is everything okay?
It's just a geohazard.
Oh, it's just a geohazard, is it?
Are you worried?
He's always talking down to me. Let's...
Not at all.
They're happening more often.
I don't think so.
They're getting stronger.
He just told you what they are. Why did you... I don't like this child. I think he's rude and obnoxious. Kick him. Kick him. Just crack the floor. I've just noticed all the cracks in the floor have disappeared as well. And yeah. It's, yeah, as I was saying though, the Game Pass games, I find that they've been trying really hard to bring in the features that they have on other apps. So, you know, the whole... They'll minimise a game at times and ask you to rate it and give permission and stuff. And it just really pulls me out. It really gets on my nerves, actually. What's over here? Hover car. Examine. We wish you a pleasant journey. Thanks. So we could go to the clinic and just leave the little child here, but I'd imagine they don't want us to do that. What's over here? It's some kind of hideous modern art. No? I feel like it'd be much more interesting to interact with this stuff, but there's not really... I mean, when you go from extremes, when you go from Richard's Flat to this, you know, Richard's Flat, we had all this stuff we could interact with, clicking and pointing and everything. And then we come here and there's nothing we can look at all, which is odd, but okay, fair enough. Oh, we can look at the jewellery assembler. Give your wife the gift of happiness.
Who would you like to give a gift to, Adam?
My wife, Amy Newman.
Amy would like this necklace. What do you think?
Yes. Yeah. Probably.
Okay.
Sure, why not? I'll take it.
Know who your wife is, man. You should at least think about who your wife is. Don't let a computer tell you what she wants. Think about it. Look at that squid thing. Right, tracer, examine. Possibly dangerous. Okay, maybe this is the intrigue.
What is it?
No idea. Have you ever seen one before?
No. What did that man do with it?
No idea. It's something like a... Yeah, actually, I don't know.
You should give it back.
First, we're going to Dr. Sykes.
Yeah, that's right. Just steal someone else's technology. And I've just noticed as well that the subtitles aren't really matching with what is being said. Dr. Sykes. What do you need lawyers? Okay. So, I'm assuming we need to take the car to the
granted a
clinic?
sick day, Adam. You should take John to the clinic and recover.
Okay, great. Let's go take a car to the clinic, I suppose. Yeah, you'll have to excuse my nasally voice because I've had this flu. It's really annoying because it combines with my hay fever and just ends up... Oh, it's horrible.
I'd rather take the train.
Okay. You're right. One accident.
Why is he right? Why is he right? The ground shook, not the sky. Take the flying car. Why are you listening to the child? You're the adult. What you should say is, yes, that's your opinion, but you are incorrect, you're rude, and you're arrogant. We're taking the car. Get in the boot. That's what you should say. God, I feel like we either go whole hog with Richard, who's basically murdering robots aggressively with his passive-aggressive answers, or we come to Adam here, who is just a doormat for this child. It's like that character in Batman who's got the ventriloquist doll. Scarface, I think? Right, let's get on this. Is there anything else our Lord and Saviour would like before he gets on the train? Carry him there. I think that's the thing though, is it does look so eerie when they blink, for example. And like there, I don't know why we even went there. We picked up something. I'm assuming that was the bottom of our apartment. We picked up a console and then pretty much immediately buggered off. Could have been done in a cutscene, really. But okay. Here we are. That was a long journey, wasn't it? Seeing where the sun's gotten to. Okay, we're here. What do you think, John? Your son is the most important person in your life. Make sure he's always happy and taken care of. Yeah, right. Let's have a look around. Some more hideous futuristic art.
We have time. Come on, let's take a walk around.
You're not my boss.
Do you want to control Henry?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Like, why? Oh God, look at him. He's a frightening little thing.
Square root of 2,401.
49.
Very good, John.
He's a creepy little thing, isn't he?
Fly around the statue.
Good job, Adam.
Sorry, why are we congratulating him? What are we doing? Why are we doing this? I thought there'd be some point to this, but there just doesn't seem to be any point at all.
Good morning, Mr. De Palma.
Morning, little jellyfish.
Okay.
Hello, Betty. I wish you a wonderful day.
You too, Henry.
Okay. Can we play the rest of the game as the jellyfish? Go rogue? We'll go off and do our own thing. Forget the intrigue. I'll live my life as a sentient jellyfish. Okay, so much for that. Right. Our son insisted on walking around the park, I believe. Nope, we can't look at that. It looks like Athena. The owl and the headdress makes me think Athena. Goddess of knowledge. Oh look, fish. There's a good life, and that yours can be too. He's right, Adam. Just jump in and submerge yourself.
Look, fish. Can I feed them?
Use your snack. But keep something for yourself.
Just launches a Mars bar in there. Thwacks a
always
fish
swim in
and
the
knocks
same
it out
water.
immediately.
A perfect circle.
It just seems that way.
I would like to be a fish for a change. Someday.
He's
it'll
giving
be
you permission,
possible.
John.
Someday?
Put your foot in his head and just
Maybe.
push him in the water.
For certain.
Aren't they lovely? Should we steal a car? Turn this into GTA? It's very... It just always feels like nothing is going on. There's no need to do anything. I mean, here, I bet you will sit here, and it's meant to show us the in-depth... Oh, he's just snapping there as well. I'm not... Oh, there's no animations there. He's just snapping to different directions. But I feel like this is meant to bring us closer to John. But instead, he just comes across like an obnoxious little brat. But let's sit down and have him lecture me on life again.
Would you like to listen to some music, Adam?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
No birds.
What?
Been sitting here for an hour now. Not a single bird. It's wonderful.
You don't like birds?
What have you got against birds?
Oh, that constant twittering. It's distracting. You gotta stay focused. You must know that.
Do we know each other?
What do you mean, no?
You know, have we met before?
If we met, it must have been long ago.
Oh, you've met a delusional old man. Now we're being lectured by people we don't even know.
Or infinite. That's the crucial difference. Anyway, it's good you're here too.
Sorry, what? What is this? I feel like I'm having some existential crisis with an elderly man who doesn't like birds. What? We're going to talk to him about here too, because...
I don't quite follow.
I'm sorry, sir. Mr. De Palma needs peace and quiet.
I have peace and quiet. That's what I'm saying. I finally have peace.
He looks like a serial murderer.
Going.
Looks like Clint Eastwood.
Thank you, Mr. Newman.
Not that I'm saying Clint Eastwood is a serial murderer,
Come
but...
on, Mr. De Palma.
No, I'm not going back.
Nobody wants to take you back.
I'm staying here. Go on, you go. I don't need you.
As you wish, sir.
Okay. Thanks, creepy old man. I appreciate you questioning my existence. What do you want, Betty? With your terrifying eyes and see-through head. Let's go!
Welcome to the Kurtz Recreation Center. We wish you a pleasant
Okay.
stay.
I always wonder why things are created. I think we talked about this before. Why go to the effort? If doors work, why do you need a door that pixels out like that? It's just more expensive, but it doesn't do the job any better, so it seems redundant. Oh, go away, John, you're in the way. Right, what have we got? We got hundreds of bottles of the same type of water. But some confidential information, we could just steal that. Here's a large picture of a Halo installation from the first game. And here is some awful art of the old cursor from Microsoft. May it live on forever. Right, hello Mona. Questions about your stay in the clinic? Mona is here 24 hours a day. Okay.
Welcome back, Mr. Newman. What can we do for you?
Sorry, I know we're late.
No problem at all, sir.
I'm bringing my son, John, for Dr. Sykes.
Thank you, sir. You can pick John up in 4 hours. Go enjoy this sunny day.
Okay. Again, there's not a lot of point in any of these interactions, is there? Oh. Okay. We're back to being Richard. Finally, we can engage our narcissistic douchebag side.
Good evening, sir. Today is January 12th, 2048. It is 6:26 p.m.
What? How late is it?
You slept 17 hours, sir.
Why didn't you wake me? Tracy and James should be back any minute now.
You asked me not to
There
disturb
we
you,
go. That's the
Damn it.
aggressive, demeaning
At least
behaviour
help
that
me
we
clean
know
this
and
place
love
up.
from Richard.
You have new cloud messages.
Oh, fantastic. We've got something from Frank, the editor-in-chief.
Hi, Richard, are you
Okay.
there? Okay, you probably don't want to talk to me right now. I get that. It's just your column for editing. Can I expect it today? If not, Troy can take care of it. Okay, so see you tomorrow, and don't worry, everything will work out.
Okay. Personally speaking, I think what's happened is that we've broken up with our wife and everything's kind of fallen apart, and everyone knows that apart from us, but...
Offline.
Not now.
Okay. Let's have a look at the mirror that we broke.
What's with the cleaner? Is it broken again?
Should I clean up?
That's the cleaner's job. Where is that damn thing?
Yep, he just offered to do something for you, so you shouted at him again. He's just a monster. I just don't like him. Okay, so Tracy hasn't slept here for a long time. There's some weird divider between their beds as well. So we're back in this apartment that we got stuck in before. Let's have a look at the cleaning bot. Apparently it's
What's with the damn
malfunctioning.
cleaner?
Okay.
Let's see. Something's in the filter. God, what's this doing here? I haven't seen this card in years. Why did she keep it? Where are they? They should be back by now.
So you want the cleaner to pick up shards of glass, but it can't handle a card? Okay. I feel like this entire sequence could have been covered the first time we were in the apartment. Like, it doesn't feel like we're getting anywhere, and this is just taking a long time to establish. There are interesting little tropes here and there, like with the
8:30
geothermal
PM.
thing, but
Damn, where is
it's
she?
too little.
Maybe you should call her parents.
Yeah, maybe I'll
Maybe
do
you should
that.
call her
Thank you for the
parents.
good suggestion.
Any idea what this is about?
No, sir. Is there something wrong with it?
Tracy didn't mention anything?
No, sir.
Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong. It's not his fault that you're a monster. Let's have a look down. What else have we got? So this is all our random turp. Calibration key. Okay. Right, let's give her parents a call. Oh, we can call Tracy's best friend as well. Let's call
Hey,
her.
Jenny.
Richard, good to hear from you. Hey, Steve told me you were in hospital. Is everything okay?
Sort of. An accident. I have to regroup a little. Listen, Jenny, is Tracy at your place?
No. Why?
She said she was taking James to her parents' place. She should have been back by now.
Oh, well, she's not here. I haven't heard from her in days, actually.
Oh, okay.
You tried calling her parents directly?
I wanted to ask you first before I bash my head against a wall with Herman. You know how he is. Did Tracy say anything to you in the past few weeks? Did she say anything that I should be aware of?
No?
Come on, Jenny. I know you're best friends. I'm worried about her.
Okay. Of course, she told me that things weren't so good between the two of you.
Not surprised.
But she's been saying that for ages, and I'm sure you know that too.
Does she want to leave me? Did she say that? Did she? God,
All right,
Jennifer, don't
Richard,
make me
calm
squeeze it all
down.
out of you.
Well, she thinks you're having an affair.
So she does want to leave.
Which you are.
No, Richard. Are you having an affair?
No.
Is there anything I can do to help
Yes,
you?
you
I
are.
have to go, Jenny. Say hi to Steve. See you later.
Oh, it's so hard to relate to these guys because you've got Richard, who's like this, and then you've got Adam, who's the complete polar opposite. Neither of them are decent human beings, nor do they have much in the way of redeeming features. Okay, Tracy's
Richard.
parents.
Evening, Herman.
Let's have a go at them
Listen,
now.
now is not a good time.
I know. It never is. I just wanted to know if Tracy's still there.
Tracy, no.
Okay. And when did she leave?
She wasn't here, Richard. Not today, not this week.
but why did she say...
You know, Richard, maybe she finally left you.
You would love that, wouldn't you?
Well, if you ask me, she should have dumped you ages ago. She deserves better than you.
Not gonna lie, I don't
So
know
she
her,
wasn't
but
there.
probably does.
Maybe something's happened to her. Do you even care?
Richard, I know my daughter. She's fine. And when she finally ends it with you, she'll be even better.
Oh. Shall we rant at him?
Whatever.
No, I don't think
Have a
so.
nice evening. I have to call Medicentral now.
There's no point in us arguing with everyone, Richard. Everyone already hates your guts because you're a douche. Let's do something else. Can we check this computer? Is there anything here? Okay. Let's have a look. We can write our column. Okay. So we get to actually write our own column. This is kind of interesting. Wow, when I was a kid I smashed the robot of a friend. It didn't keep me up at night. That's because you're a monster. Ironic, okay. Right, so we can either be a douchebag or a sarcastic douchebag. Okay, that's our introduction. Good to see that people will like us. Yeah, I suppose this is the better solution. He doesn't come off well either way, does he really? Wow, this is one of the most tedious. This could have been really interesting. This could have been really interesting if there were multiple options, but there's just two. There's just two, and they're both pretty much the same. One is insulting the reader. The other one is just talking about how great you are in comparison to robots. It's just. Yep, let's go with that. Go for it. That'll do. There we go, we're a conformist because we weren't an idiot. Fantastic. I think the problem with Richard is, like I say, he doesn't have anything going for him in regard to personality. He's not a decent person, and it's not like he's got this insightful interest in robots. That's the problem. If he genuinely was saying, okay, the reason I don't like robots is because of this intrusive part of our lives, but instead he's not saying that. He doesn't like anyone, and that's the issue, is that it's not a case of he doesn't like robots. It's not a case of taking a stand against technology. It's not a case of him being redeemable in some ways and negative in others. He just seems like a bit of a jerk. It's like when you see his relationship with the other woman. He's vaguely caring, but it's not personal. It's not a case of him being an interesting person with actual investments in anything whatsoever other than his own voice. He seems like a narcissist. And the problem with making you play a negative character is that it can work. It can really work. If you resent the main character, it can work. But if that's all we have and there doesn't seem to be many dimensions to him, you end up resenting him, especially if you can't stray from his narrative. But anyway, let's call the Medicenter. Maybe they'll tell us that we're a monster or that we're a machine.
Medicentral, you are speaking with bot 3452-1.
Oh no, it's his trigger word.
Understood. Please state surname, first name, and age of the person you are searching for.
Nolan. Tracy. 39 years old. Nolan. James. 7 years old.
Understood. Please hold.
Okay. Like that, for example. Why is that better than a phone? It doesn't make sense to have technology that doesn't enhance the experience in any way.
No results. The persons you are looking for are not in care.
How far back does the information
Okay.
go?
You require security level 2 to access archival information.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So they're not in medical care. Intriguing. So where could they be? Can we leave the apartment? No, we're back in this state again where we're going to be trapped just wandering around. Let's talk to our robot.
Were you listening?
There you are, Simon.
She is not at her parents. Or at the hospital either. Can you explain that to me? Where is she? Where is my son?
I cannot provide you with any information about that.
You damn things save everything else.
I retained the information that your
Wow.
wife intended to visit your parents-in-law.
But she didn't! Did Tracy meet someone? When she left, was there anyone with her?
There was a man.
A man? Who? What was his name?
I can't say anything about that, sir.
I want to see your memory module.
Only authorized personnel from Kurt's labs are allowed.
Nonsense. Open the slot.
I apologize, sir. I do not have the authority to open it.
Fine.
Wow.
Then I'll do it.
Right. Is there no other way we can do this? Can we not figure out a different way? I don't... Oh, I think that's the problem, is I don't like playing as him. He doesn't have... Oh, he's just a... Oh, I just don't like him. I just don't like him. Alright, Richard, let's dismantle your robot in a fit of rage because you can't handle the
won't
fact
be
that your
able to
wife
open
doesn't
that,
like
sir.
you. Let's go.
You need the calibration key. It must be here somewhere.
Okay, it's
That
over
must be
here.
it.
Let's tick these boxes like no one's business. Get all of these flags out of the way before we can progress, because all of this other stuff is just kind of pointless. See, it would have been much more interesting if he'd turned around and started strangling him. But like that entire sequence, we could have had that entire sequence when we first went to the apartment. We didn't gain anything from a gap. We knew she was missing from the bed and from other things. I think by having it in two segments, it makes you think that you're
There is
assuming
one
that
thing
your
you must
consumers
never
are stupid.
forget, Adam. Your most important task in this city. Being
To
a
kill.
good father. John wants to learn and grow, and you can help him every day.
I feel like the big twist might be that Adam is also a robot, just from the way he interacts and this whole thing with Minerva, but I don't actually know. I'm curious about
Your
that.
son will be with you momentarily.
Thanks.
It's not much of a game at the moment, is it? It's very much just a walking simulator with the occasional bit of
Hey.
dialogue.
Is everything okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you done?
For today. We will see him tomorrow morning. Same time, same place. You don't need to do anything. Our clinic service will pick him up. Is there a problem with that, Newman?
Another appointment. Should I be concerned?
Concerned? Absolutely not. No need to worry. The clinic's responsibility is to accompany patients under 12 years of age for 2 weeks with their
He looks
recovery.
boss-eyed.
In John's case, it could even be a few more days. All right. See you tomorrow, John.
Come on. Let's go home.
Are you sure you have the authority to tell him? Your personal GP advisor and friend. Right, okay. Don't know if I'd go that far.
So,
There's not a
what
lot
do
to
you
do.
talk
There's
to
not much
Dr.
point. Dawdling.
Nothing. He only asks questions.
what kind of questions?
Doctor-patient confidentiality.
Okay.
Right, so now he's withholding information from you. Oh, Amy's online. Let's call her. Your wife.
Adam, where are you two? Are you coming home?
We'll be right there.
Perfect. See you soon.
Well, that was it. Okay.
Please hold. An employee for connecting now.
I remember this taking ages before. Let's forget that. Right. Okay. I'm sure... Oh, Stuart's online. Who is... the best friend. Your best friend. Okay, he loves Shakespeare and pranks.
Adam,
Brilliant. I'm sure he's a
I just
barrel
wanted
of
to hand off
laughs.
a bunch of my work to you, but Fred says you need to recover. What can I say? Without you, my independence arias are half as stellar. I'm just not talented enough or too clever for this nonsense. Probably the latter.
former.
Yeah. Anyway, The latest Newman conspiracy theory has been circulating around here. Why is a healthy man without any bruises lying in bed? What are you hiding, Adam?
Yeah, let's chat. Let's go for it. Let's engage with our weird
Conspiracy
prankster
theory?
friend.
Sounds like layman.
Who else?
So, what is your theory?
You got a twin brother.
No.
Well, then my theory is crap. Although, it took quite a while to answer. Tomorrow, you're coming in. Shaved and showered. Got it?
Got it.
Excellent. See you in the present, Mr. Newman.
Oh, I bet they love saying that. Let's go. I think there's a lot of this, just back and forth without much going on. I nearly bought this when it first came out, and as part of the pass I don't mind, but if I'd paid like top dollar, top pound for this, I would not have been pleased. Let's put it that way. I keep waiting for the game to start. I'd like to do a bit of investigation myself.
Normal questions. How I felt, what I was thinking.
Well then, what are you thinking? Okay, fine.
Don't even bother with him, Adam. It's not worth it.
And you are watching the present.
Your life is our poetry.
Everything that matters to you, Mr. Adam Newman. Welcome to the present.
Come Sunday, it will be time. A milestone of
Okay.
our age. Project Independence.
Richard Kane has joined us at the present, owner of Infinity Technologies and governor of City 5. Governor, thank you for finding the time in your busy schedule to talk to us today. So, completing Project Independence. Are you nervous?
You bet. In a positive way.
Explain to our viewers why this project
I
is
hope we
so
can talk to
important.
someone over there.
Come and visit Liquid Sky.
Didn't you feel the earthquake today? The technical term is geohazard. Now, I don't want to bore
Oh right, okay.
Do you like art?
Yes, I love art. This is lit
Hello.
though.
Any plans for Sunday? Liquid Sky is unveiling a new artwork.
Oh. I think Amy said something about that.
You should definitely go. It's worth it.
John, do you want to let a light ball fly?
No.
Oh, come on. It's fun. Give me one.
Yeah, go on then. Is it fun? I see what he means now. Yeah, it's not exactly fun, is it?
This Sunday.
This Sunday, the 19th of January.
Yeah, it's. I wouldn't call it fun.
It'll soon be in every history book.
Governor, thank you for your time.
Yeah, toys have got a bit downhill, haven't they?
Project Independence. Coming up, Ryoko.
Okay. Let's head back to our house to interact with our wife.
John?
Okay, Hollopin boards, new entries.
Mom?
Yep, I can hear you somewhere, wherever you are.
Adam,
Don't worry about the boy, he's
Are
a
you
jerk.
feeling better?
Oh. Yeah, I'm fine. The boy insulted me and had no time for what I was saying, so I think we should kick him outside and destroy his pet jellyfish. Here's the necklace.
This... Well, I thought you'd...
For me? Oh, so... Did you get this from the jewelry assembler down the street?
Well, yeah. I just thought...
No, it's really sweet. Greek fret.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
Thank you, Adam. You're a darling.
Wow, that's not how you receive a present. Thanks a lot. By the way, your artwork's
looking less
crap and all.
Thanks, yeah, I feel better.
Can I go play?
Can he? Yeah, he can, of course. But no rampaging.
Sorry, does she
You
answer
probably
everything
have
with a
1,000
preposition?
questions.
I don't, actually.
Well, apparently so do you.
Why would you? Sorry, my head is spinning. I have to finish up here.
Is Governor Kane making you do overtime now?
No rest for the wicked.
Still the same project?
Yeah, but it will be great, Adam. Perfect. You'll see.
Okay.
I still can't remember anything.
I feel like they
Maybe it's
don't
for the
interact like real
best.
people. Nobody
Post-traumatic
seems to have a
stress.
relationship with
Dr.
anyone
Sykes
else.
said it'll go away.
It just feels like everyone is kind of on different planes. Nobody's interacting with each other.
Nanny. Am I such a bad father?
No, I'd say you're more of a... I mean, you're not a complete dud.
Oh my god.
Is a nanny so bad?
John never had problems being alone.
John is
Like that,
7.
none of that felt like
You
a
went to
joke.
work again. I'm hardly at home. I think she would be good for him. She'll keep him
We're
grounded.
both weird people who don't interact
Okay.
with others, normally.
Okay.
I have to get some work done. Lie down. Get some rest.
Yes, thanks. It's good to have
Hey,
a
that's
great
really good.
relationship with the people in
Thank
my
you,
life.
Adam.
You have no connection with anyone around you. It's very obvious. It just feels so stilted. I'm not invested in anything going on at all because nobody seems to have any personality. Everyone's the same, or they're exaggerated caricatures of people. Like, it's frustrating me now because I'm tending to find that every person I interact with has no proper personality. It's just a case of, here's the angry one, here's the aloof one, here's the mysterious one, here's the quirky one. Like, they're not people, they're like Scooby-Doo villains. They don't have any kind of thing going on. I mean, if you take, for example, Amy there, she answers everything with a question. She's not very interesting and she's clearly got some kind of deep secret. But it's not well hidden and your relationship is barely even there. It doesn't make any sense. It's the same thing with John. You know, you established that his wife and he had problems and that the likelihood was she's been away for several days. You didn't need to come back and drill it into my head. It just made me not interested even further than I already was. And the same thing with Richard with the whole I don't like robots thing. Yeah, fair enough, he doesn't like robots. I got that. You didn't need to drill it into my head in such silly ways. Like this. What's he doing? What are you... What?
Is everything
God, you're
really
boring.
okay?
Right.
Why?
Nothing. Keep playing. Good night then, John.
Night.
Good night? It's like the middle of the day and he's playing with bits of wood. This is not a normal relationship. What is going on? Right, a note. Hi Adam, I'm so sorry. I know you should be at home. This project is a Hydra. Please take John to the clinic. Oh, this is that thing we looked at before. Okay. Yep, I guess we go to sleep. We advance to sleeping in a turtleneck. Because of course you are. You look like a snake. Because of the textures, you look like a snake. And that was it. That was a complete waste of time as well then, was it? Good. Good to see we're flipping backwards and forwards between two interchangeable, boring stories. You just start to hook me with interesting things and you immediately get rid of them. Good.
How are you
As you can
today,
tell,
sir?
I'm quite frustrated by this now.
Fantastic.
Should I make you
Have you still not left the apartment? You're still... Okay, yep. Take shots at him still.
Hey, Richard. How you doing?
I'm still alive.
Medi Central called us. We were worried about you.
I bet you were.
Seriously. Frank said you would rest up for a bit.
I'm fine. I'm coming by. I have to have a chat with you anyway. Privately.
Oh yeah. Jenny said you might want to do that. Everything happens at once, right? Okay. I'll see you soon.
See ya.
Now, I'm assuming your hollow pinboard shows clues and current objectives. Pinboards can be found in Richard Adams' studies respectively. I'm assuming that that guy must have something to do with our wife, because otherwise we've just been prickly for no reason whatsoever.
Can I help?
You can help by shutting your mouth.
You spoke to him. You spoke... Oh. It's so difficult to get past this whole hitting it home with a bat sort of thing. Really hammering the nail in about his personality. Yeah, you don't like robots. I get that. But you wouldn't be hostile all the time. Trace isn't with her parents. Where is my son? Who visited Tracy in the apartments? I need Steve's help to read out Simon's module. Right. Tracy's old scan photographer. Did she meet with him? Okay, so we already knew this. This is from before, and we already saw that. This was obvious. So this pinboard thing is just literally just showing us the obvious. The only thing we hadn't seen was the back of that card. And as far as I can tell, yeah, I could literally just go into my inventory and have a look, which would make it far more interesting than what you were making me do with this pinboard. And yep, to be honest, you haven't told me about the inventory. I just did that by guess as well, which seems to be the way that this game works. Right, we've done that. I'm guessing we can leave the apartment. We'll probably take one step out and it'll switch back over to Adam anyway, so let's go.
Are you certain you can go back to work, sir?
I've got to go.
I wish you a productive and successful day.
Kick him in the face. Depressive weekend. Well, I've only been playing for a few hours, but it does feel that way, yeah. I know it sounds like I'm being really harsh, but what frustrates me is that there's so much potential for an interesting story, and every now and then you glimpse something interesting, but it's mired in tons of stuff that's completely obligatory, where it's just been a case of saying, look, this is what David Cage does with Heavy Rain, we should do that. This is what someone else has done. This is what someone else has done. This is what we should be copying. No, you shouldn't be copying anything. If you tell a story in an interesting way and make there a point to interacting with things, other than just reading a tiny bit of text that has no bearing on anything else, then maybe I'd be interested. But at the moment it's taking far too long to establish something that, you know, it's a bit like films and hype. If you hype something up for ages and ages and ages and then I finally get to it, it will never be as impressive. And that's what I'm thinking about this plot so far. Right. Okay, we're here. Let's have a look around. Yeah, like this is an interesting looking city that looks like somewhere I'd like to know more about. But again, there was more stuff in his apartment than there is here. We already know about this. Mars Exodus. What's this? A homeless person. Let's talk to them. Bots stole my job. Of course they did.
Bots took your job. Where did you work?
In a bot factory.
What? The bots are assembling themselves now?
A bit more complex than that. But I needed something catchy for the sign.
I murdered someone, you see, and then I took off his flesh and wore it on my own face.
Sorry, I only have this bar here. My assembler's acting up.
Oh, thanks, sir. You're a saint.
Yeah. Okay then. I mean, that's kind of what I'd like to see more of, really, but more in-depth stuff. So that's where we came from. Okay. Oh, can we go down here? Is there anything down here?
Come here, man. I got everything you need.
Not now, thanks.
Okay. I'm hoping it opens out more as the game goes on, but like I say, it's a big investment. You have to really grab someone to get them playing something that has minimal in regards, minimal interactions.
Passwords, wizards, dark cloud logins. Jace here can get you everything you need.
I'm not interested in your crap.
Wait.
Yeah, be aggressive to him. Be aggressive to him. It's not like he's the kind of person who would stab you. Also, is it just me? Or are like 9/10 of the people we see white? There's like barely any different ethnicities at all, and I'm not a person to harp on about that at all. You know, I mean, I think equal opportunities and representation is a good thing, but it's not something I would normally notice. It's just, I'm kind of starting to notice it because it's becoming a bit weird. Like, I see a couple of people, but like in all of our interactions so far, and just in general, we've not really had anyone from any kind of different background. Okay, this is a bad item to distribute apparently. Breakpoint, fight with us. Okay. Let's go and see Randy.
Big pack?
Mm-hmm.
Ha! At least someone's keeping this business alive.
Didn't you leave for Mars? Make a new start and all that?
Yeah, Nolan, I got myself scanned. I guess that's stupid to you.
I do have my principles.
And I do have quite a mortgage.
That mustache must really be itchy, the way he keeps rubbing
A
it.
newsflash from
Let's
The
go up here,
Voice,
West
your
Plaza.
trusted news source for Berlin and the Western world. In Berlin, there's been yet another bombing attack on Kurtz Robotics. The authorities believe the terrorist anti-technology group Breakpoint is behind the attack.
Do you have children? Help our authorities improve the lives of future generations.
I don't have time.
Sir, you should consider taking the time.
Okay.
Go get
There's nothing much going on here. Let's talk to that robot.
Help our authorities fight crime more effectively.
Help our authorities improve
Okay.
the lives of future generations.
It seems like an interesting world. It's just, it's not alive, is it? There's no one about. There's not a lot going on. It just feels kind of dead. But let's get going. We'll head in. We live opposite our work, which must be depressing. Again, a tiny cutscene that represents nothing. Good. Here we go. Maybe we're going to find something interesting here. There he is.
Good morning.
Morning.
Richard, I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Who is he?
That is Mr. Davis, sir.
Davis? Never heard of him. Is he new?
Mr. Lloyd will introduce you. He is expecting you.
God, what's the emergency? I'll go talk to Steve first.
He's your replacement.
Richard, come on. Let's take a look at you.
Carrie, could you give us a minute?
Of course.
What's going on?
Hold on a second.
Hey, you look good.
Okay.
You should go to hospital more often. But rest up for a little while longer, okay?
I have to work, Steve.
Ah, nonsense. We got Troy now. Take a break. Think of your health.
React emotionally or calmly? Let's react calmly for a change. Let's change Richard into a normal person.
What is Troy doing here? Why did Frank employ him?
Well, you should probably ask him that yourself. Support for the team, that's all he told us.
I see.
Okay.
Listen, Steve, I've got to talk to you. It's about Tracy.
You're not splitting up, are you?
What makes you think that?
Well, nothing, just
Just a what? What makes you think that, Steve? Did Tracy tell you something?
Well, Jennifer mentioned something along those lines. That you're fighting.
And why didn't you say anything?
People fight, it happens. It doesn't have to mean you're gonna split up.
It's none of his business. That's why. People talk. Get over it.
Look, Tracy's gone.
What do you mean, gone?
She said she wanted to take James to her parents and come back Sunday. That was yesterday.
Have you been looking for her?
I've called everywhere. She's not at her parents. She's not at the hospital.
Well, she'll be back soon, I'm sure.
I think she's with another man, Steve. She bought a bot. One of those base 5 things.
Base 5? What'd she buy that for?
To annoy me, probably. The bot has a memory chip.
So?
I want to check its log. The bot recorded who entered my apartment. She's leaving, fine. But James is staying with me.
I get it.
Okay. Yeah, because you're so mentally balanced.
That's where you come in.
Just show it to me. Okay. That's a level 2 encryption. I can manage that. It'll take some time, though. At least an hour.
I have to talk to Frank anyway.
Hey, don't worry about them too much. There'll be an explanation.
Okay, let's leave him to it. Let's run like a weird gangly person.
Hey, all good?
I'm ready.
In Berlin, there's been yet another bombing attack.
I've had enough of that printed junk. Damn embargo.
There we go, we took a coffee cup. Coffee machine, make coffee. Okay. Okay, again, no interaction that means anything at all.
City. A 250-story administration building was destroyed by
No one here of any interest.
Morning.
Who's that? Is that our desk? Okay.
Hey, Richard. Long time
And
no
if the
see.
East bombs the
Because I
Vatican, so
wasn't
long
here.
as the message stays yellow, it's your problem.
Yep,
Okay.
just getting aggressive with
Copy.
people like a drive-by as we run past.
Mr. Nolan,
Yes?
I wanted to introduce myself.
Not now, please. I'm busy.
But I...
Later, okay?
Okay, fine.
Yeah, start off briskly. Make sure that he knows you as the person to hate.
Richard, come in. Man, what have you gotten yourself into?
Yeah, no idea. Just an accident.
You can't remember
That's a very
anything?
intimidating desk.
Not the accident, no.
What did the doctor say?
They said I'll get over it.
That's good to hear.
You'll have to tolerate me a little longer yet.
Sure. Richard, listen. You don't have to rush back into it. Think of your health. You have a family.
You're talking as if I were on death's door, Frank. I'm fine.
You should take a step back. Really. Don't worry about work. We'll be fine.
You'll be fine? What do you mean? Is there something I should know?
Wait a second.
Mr. Lloyd, I have time now.
A little later, Troy. I'm talking with an old friend. Apologies. Let me close the door. Okay.
Wow,
Now
that's...
we won't be
Talk about cold. Just slam the door in his face. Blimey.
Listen, Richard. I've been wanting to talk to you for a while about this. We've been given new directives from the management.
Yep.
Yes. They concern the work you're doing.
Am I fired? You can't be serious, Frank.
No, not fired. We are just restructuring a little. We would like to have you on board as a freelance writer. You'll get a framework contract for 1 year, and then after that, we'll see.
You're kicking me out. I can't believe it.
Look, you've done a lot for the Voice, and we really want to hold on to you.
Oh,
Well.
come on.
But your column, there's been criticism.
Let's fight for it.
So what? I'm a journalist, Frank, not a stenographer.
You were a journalist, and a damn good one.
And what am I now?
You've turned into a man with an agenda.
Let's keep fighting.
But someone has to write about these things. Mankind's abolishing itself, Frank. And what, we can't write about that now? I'm not a terrorist.
Richard, it's out of my control. The decision's been made.
I understand. Can I at least keep my desk in the newsroom?
Richard, we've known each other for a long time, but you have to understand.
Fine. Got it.
But you are always welcome here. You can keep using the cloud services.
Okay.
And if you need anything...
I'll come to you.
Hey, we're professionals, right? You know as well as I do that things can go this way.
Yeah.
Sure, Frank. You probably have stuff to do.
It's not exactly like you've endeared people to you, though, have you, Richard? If you had, maybe he would have fought for you.
Ah, no thanks, Richard. It's not good for my heart.
Okay. We can offer our cup of coffee to people. Let's go to Troy and shout at him for replacing us. No? Okay. Let's go to our desk and pour coffee all over the seat. No? Okay. Let's go back to our friend and see if he's done an hour's work in 10 minutes.
by the Eastern Union.
Thanks.
Let's give him a coffee.
Wow. What's made you so peeved? Hey, what's up? Something happened? Did Frank put you on some crappy job?
No.
What then? What happened?
I'm fired.
What?
Thrown out. Yeah.
Why?
You'll have to ask Frank. Some nonsense. A directive from the management. I'm out, but with a short-term freelance contract.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You should get a lawyer.
Been there. I was going to say my friend, but
So you have to clear your desk
you're
now?
not my friend.
Your new colleague Troy will be sitting there tomorrow. Frank is still letting me run around here a bit, though. I can still use the network. Generous, right? How's the memory chip coming along?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was fast.
And? What's on it? Show me.
Okay, fine.
And what are we going to see? So we're looking through the bot's eyes here. Oh, this is not very nice. Oh God, this is horrible. What did they think was going to happen here? There he is.
That's not it. Okay, that looks better.
There we go.
Okay. Damn. That's...
There we go. We're slowly making the room up.
There he is. You see him? What is that idiot doing in my apartment?
Looks like he's helping Tracy pack her things.
He's speaking to my boy.
Okay.
I'll kill him, Steve. I swear to you, I'll end his life. Who is he?
Richard, you don't even know what Tracy has to do with him. He could just be helping her move.
Helping her move? It's obvious what's going on. Tracy ran off with this... And James. She took James too.
She did
I
indeed,
have to know who that is. I have to get my boy back. You gotta help me, Steve.
What? Identify him? Sure. I can try.
Don't do it, Steve. You'll be accessory to the murder.
Send it through the database.
You know what Richard's like.
Nothing.
Nothing at all? He must have left some trace in the cloud.
Maybe he's a hacker.
What about his movements?
I can't check that.
Maybe we can. I don't really like it, but... Move scan. We'll check his movement profile and find out who he is.
Richard. Move scan is a police database.
We'll find him that way.
Didn't you write a huge article about that?
I know, Steve, but this is about my boy.
Yep, that's right. We'll break the law to find out who this person is.
Illegal. And anyway, how are you going to get clearance?
I'll take care of that. There's sources out there. Okay, Steve. Thanks for now. I have to go. I'll call you.
Well, I think we might as well leave things there. So that was our next part of our long play of State of Mind. And hopefully we'll pick this up again soon to get back into the hot seat with Richard and Adam. And I say hot seat, but really it'll probably take about, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours to actually get to the point where the plot starts. But we'll see what happens anyway. But thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and check out my other videos, or head over to nextstepnit.com for all the latest articles. Thanks very much, and goodbye.